I wish I didn't do marketing.
The way I entered marketing was very accidental.
I was those Instagram poets.
I felt like marketing came. Me? No, I'm not doing that. And
the very next week or so, Ina told me that, oh, we're going to have a class. And I need you to teach fundamentals of digital marketing. I had to take a course in under 1 week. Shout out to Google fundamentals of digital marketing. And I just became a marketer because I just seemed to get jobs. Are you a marketer if you didn't take that course?
Digital skills garage. Sorry, I'm not talking to my younger self. That face has passed. You people is doing reflection. I don't care.
First of all, I would like to apologize.
We're sorry, not sorry.
I am really sorry for contributing to this pandemic of podcasting.
I'm not here to actually say this is what I think or this is what I believe. I'm very sorry. I'm just here to say this is my experience and these are the people that should suffer for it.
The startup ecosystem. What we go through in the startup ecosystem as marketers, how we are looked down on.
Is it not just posts? Okay.
Founders, actually listen. Founders, listen. We are coming for you guys.
We're happy we are here. We don't mind us.
Take whatever we say with a pinch of salt. Take it as trauma bonding. People who are in the trenches and are still figuring things out.
Yeah.
I'm just here to talk, to rant about marketing, especially as a Nigerian in Nigeria who has worked for Nigerians. I feel like that is a whole big deal. 2019 Yvonne. Let's go and learn something else.
Welcome to We Are Marketers. Or we call it Pillow Talk. It's us talking to each other and we're inviting you to join us. Hello everyone. Welcome to We Are Marketers. We're marketers here and basically that's all we are. But that's most of all we are.
That's not most of what I am. I don't know what Tommy's talking about. I am Yvonne.
What do you spend your time doing
every day? Yvonne. I don't know what Tommy's talking about.
That's most of what we are, please.
I don't go and identify as just a marketer. I am Yvonne. Sometimes I spend my time doing marketing. Sometimes, but that's not most of what I do.
That's actually most of what I do if I count it, because I have 24 hours in a day. Spend maybe 8 to 10 hours doing work that has to do with marketing. So, yeah, for now, it's most of what I do. There's no shame in that.
Great. I'm happy for it. But I'm trying to, you know this thing where they say, oh, you should identify yourself as who you are rather than what you do.
Oh,
right.
I feel like it's those Instagram people that say things like that.
I don't fully agree because I think tomorrow I can decide not to be a marketer again. Then who is the one? So,
at that point you become another thing.
Yeah, but that doesn't now define me as that's all I spend my time doing.
We're already spending our time doing something, saying something else.
But yeah, we are marketers. I really like the idea of WAM pod.
What the hell is WAM?
WAM is we are marketers. And I really like it.
No, please. We are marketers.
WAM pod. It's catchy.
It's catchy.
Like WAM pod. We are marketers pod.
You guys should tell us. WAM sounds raz.
It doesn't. WAM sounds WAM. It sounds WAM.
And what does WAM mean to you?
WAM means I think it's like a UK slang, like, oh, it's WAM. Because WAM is like
are we not mental?
I don't know.
To be talking
like
about
that baby's
slang?
hot. That baby's WAM.
I don't know what this baby's talking
Yeah,
about.
she's not used to modern facilities, and that's fine. But let's talk about what we are here to talk about today.
I like that. I'm not used to modern facilities. I'm trying to tell you not to be raz here. But no problem. No problem. Welcome to We Are Marketers podcast. You won't hear me calling it WAM, so I'm sorry about that.
So what is We Are Marketers podcast?
I call it Pillow Talk, or we call it Pillow Talk.
Yeah, I hate the word podcast. I don't hate it, but I know that first of all, I know there's a pandemic of podcasting out there. I mean, we are seizing microphones and everything, but see us holding microphones now. We are sorry. First of all, we'd like to apologize.
We're sorry, not sorry.
I am really sorry for contributing to this pandemic of podcasting. To be honest, I'm trying to make sure it's not a podcast, more like a pillow talk. We are honestly on our bed and we are just having conversations and we are putting a camera. And then you guys are hearing our conversations, the conversations we have in our head.
Basically.
Yeah. So what would you say We Are Marketers podcast is about?
First of all, we're not here to teach people stuff. We're
At
not here
all.
to educate you.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
You can go to meet Seth Godin or maybe PCTV and then the bagger marketers.
Yeah.
Tommy knows some marketing stuff.
I'm sorry. No.
Maybe she will educate him.
Like if you're looking for a mentor, we're not those people.
We are not your mentors.
We are your colleagues.
We are in this,
we're in this together,
the ghetto,
and we're telling you that we want to have conversations around all of these things that we experience in the industry across. So whether it's in your work, whether it's in the tools that you're using, the people that you interact with.
The startup ecosystem. What we go through in the startup ecosystem has marketers.
I guess.
One-man marketing teams.
Yeah, we want to talk about
the disrespect marketers
actually face. Yeah. We want to talk about all of those things.
How they are looked down on.
How we are
looked down on.
Is it not just posts? Okay.
Wait, but my first question for you, Tommy, is if you could go back, when did you start identifying as a marketer?
I would say 2021, 2022.
Serious? That's really early. Oh, you're a baby marketer.
Really? I've been in the industry, but I just did not. That's what I'm saying, that if you're looking for a mentor or anything, I'm not that person. Please, me and you were in this together.
If you could go back to 2021, would you decide to be a marketer?
Maybe not. I entered like I was going as per I must succeed here, instead of me to have just said, "Oh, let me test the waters."
Why would you have not decided?
When I was seeing Shege, I just like stayed, because you know that thing where you feel like everywhere has challenges. This is your cross, carry it. This is your battle, fight it. That was how I did. So I started out as a social media manager. So I did like social media work for the longest time, even though I would say that my marketing, the way I entered marketing was very accidental. I didn't just wake up and
what happened? How did you get into marketing?
I like marketing or I like social media. No, I was looking for an internship in the pandemic. So I started learning. Fun facts. Instead of me I should have stayed with that. I started learning HTML, CSS, and then my laptop packed up. It just stopped working. And we're in the middle of the pandemic. So it just didn't, I couldn't find a solution to it. So I think I just I just left it. But at some point in the pandemic, I knew that now pandemic was winding down in terms of like the lockdown. I think there was still the pandemic, but lockdown was winding down, but we were on strike. So I was still in uni at the time. And then I had to go and I started thinking, like, what can I do? And then I stumbled on this internship thingy, and it was something that a senior friend, I call him a senior friend, shout out to you, Uriel. He had put it out and he says he was looking for interns in his communications company. And I'm like, you know what, let me just join. I wanted to join as a writer, actually, a content writer. I did that briefly for like maybe 3 weeks or so. And then they just moved me to communications assistant or something.
Yeah.
And that was how, and then we were in one meeting one day, and my work basically as communications assistant was, I was handling like client communications. So they did a lot of B2B stuff at the time. So you are literally the personnel that is being met at first, right? So that was what I was doing as communications assistant. And then I was on a call one day with the founder and the co-founder. And then he was just like, you know that your role is actually supposed to be marketing and communications assistant.
Yeah.
Not communications assistant. I think marketing and communications associates, not communications associates. I think the role was communications associate, not communications assistant.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, be that. Like, no. Because at first I felt like marketing came. Me? No, I'm not doing that. And then he just laughed it off. Even up till now on my LinkedIn, I didn't put marketing and communication. I think I just put communications. But after a while of still doing my communications work, I left that place. School
Yeah.
resumed, and then I went back to school. And then I still kept thinking that, what can I do? And again, it was in that period where I started seeing like posts around social media management. I started seeing things around like community building, content creation. I had a short stint at content creation at that time.
Yeah.
So all the people that I was talking to, all the people in my network that had built, like just a few people were content creators, and then their content was around different things, how to grow your Instagram, I think there was a lot of people then doing that thing. So because I was just around that, I just felt, you know what, you've been reading and reading all of these things, how about you just put it to practice? And I just did, right? I worked with one woman, a very short stint with her, and I did a great job like managing her social media. And then a friend kind of reached out and said, oh, somebody's willing to pay. Would you like to manage social media accounts for this personal brand? I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. And that's what I just started doing. And then I was writing on the side as well. So I was doing content writing. I'll write like blog posts, and then they'll pay me. They didn't pay me per word. That 2 naira per word or that people do. I didn't get paid per word, but they were paying like per article. And then I did that for like maybe 6 months. Yeah. And then I met you when we went to do we joined what's it called,
Isaac.
We did EST together, and then we worked on like campaigns, at least not really major, but at least to a very large extent. I think that was when I now started identifying as
marketer.
I'm a marketer.
I remember then you were a campaign manager.
Yeah, I was a campaign manager.
But yeah, for me, marketing was a very weird, I just became a marketer. I think I had a friend who was like a cool kid in school. They're not really cool in the sense that he was cool, but he had a group of people who were just into tech. And these people were developers, back end, front end, UI, UX, they do cool stuff. And we had a hub, they just opened the UNN, RAW hub, and anybody that's in UNN knows about this hub. And then he had a group of friends that always come to that RAW hub, and they would come and just learn, and they would sleep there. And one of them was my friend. And I think Google's Developer Students Union, he was the lead at that time. He was just coming in as the lead, and he needed to select his team. And he just told me that, oh, Yvonne, what do you do? I was like, before then, backstory was, I was those Instagram poets.
So I remember Yvonne writes. That was you.
Yvonne writes. I was an Instagram poet. See, I was that person who I read some books on Wattpad. First of all, it started as Wattpad. I have a novel in Wattpad. Please don't find it. But I was obsessed with Wattpad
to find that.
From SS3. Then I wrote a book. Then in Wattpad, then the book did really well. I had people who were messaging me. I had secret lovers. I had people sending me emails. But then, so I knew how to write. Then I was also writing like blog posts. I was getting paid to write like blogs, articles for people. So I also had a blog at some point. I had a blog that was doing really well. And then all those things. So I was doing a little bit of content management for blogs, and then writing. And then my friend was like, you know what? Why don't you apply? And I applied, and I got in. And the very next week or so, he now told me that, we're going to have a class, and I need you to teach fundamentals of digital marketing.
I'm sorry. I'm a content.
You believed in me. You know who you are. You believed in me. I'm grateful. Because I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean fundamentals? Like, am I a digital marketer? And guess what? It was a group of over 100 people. I was teaching fundamentals of digital marketing too. I had to take a course in under 1 week. Shout out to Google Fundamentals of Digital Marketing. I took that course. Anyway, are you a marketer if you didn't take that course?
Digital Skills Garage. What's the name of the?
Are you a marketer if
that
you
was the? I think the launcher.
I think like Gen Alpha or that younger Gen Zs, their own is HubSpot, digital marketing.
HubSpot as well, but that Google that was the first one I took.
It was the OG course, and I took that course, and that was how it started. And I also got to work with that friend. I started working with people, and then I just became a marketer because I just seemed to get jobs. I just seem to get
Yeah,
jobs.
because when
and
you
to
look
be
at the
honest,
trajectory, you're like, okay, I've worked here, I've worked here, I've worked there.
yeah,
How did I go from this to this to this? Sometimes I'm like, actually, it was quite a journey.
so it was a lot of stumbling into something and then learning it. Like there wasn't any roadmap per se.
Yeah.
I took a lot of courses, but there wasn't really a roadmap to say, oh, from here, you get to here. One thing I knew I never wanted to be, and I'm not being judgmental, is social media management. I despise it so much.
From the very beginning.
Like from the very
Yeah, I
beginning.
liked it too. But later I started hating it.
I didn't like
really
it at all.
enjoyed it.
I didn't enjoy it at all. I really liked writing articles. I no longer I don't think I'm a great writer anymore. Because I used to be a better writer, but I really enjoyed writing articles then, but now I no longer do that. But that's how I got into marketing.
But do you think, the same question you had asked me, do you feel like you should have explored more? Like, do you feel like you should have explored other parts? Do you have any regrets staying in marketing for this long?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Right? I wish I didn't do marketing. I wish I did start. Maybe somebody said cloud computing somewhere. And that was probably what I went to go and learn. I wish I probably learned like a more maybe specific, it's something that somebody would not just wake up one day and say, I'm a marketer.
Actually.
I want to come and drag roll with me. Triggered. Because the difference with marketing is that with cloud computing, you can't come one day, you see people on LinkedIn who say aspiring cloud computer, aspiring software developer, aspiring guinea. People don't say aspiring marketer. Because you just wake up one day and you're a marketer. Because you have ideas.
Actually.
You have a lot of ideas. I mean.
And that just reminded me, it's only in marketing you hear somebody say like, oh, if I were a marketer, I would be so kick-ass at my job. You never hear somebody say something like, if I were a software developer, I would be so, like, it's only marketing or maybe some parts of maybe design. But you hardly hear people say things that are like, like, because of how those industries are very, will I say,
low entry.
High entry.
No, like I like marketing is very low entry.
Yeah, I'm talking about like engineering, for instance. It's hard for you to grasp the concept. Like you are saying the code, but you don't actually understand it.
Except like, you're actually putting the work to do it, learn it, right? So, but with marketing, sometimes you can't sift out what is good and what is bad.
Yeah.
Do you get? You can sift out the learners, except you actually know your stuff. Then you can now say, oh, this is a good marketer. Oh, this is someone who is still learning, right? So definitely, I wish I didn't ever go into marketing. I wish I chose something else. I wish I probably went to go and learn maybe even back-end development. But yeah, but I regret it necessarily. I think marketing has opened a lot of opportunities for me. I don't think I've ever showed my university degree to anybody.
Yeah.
And I did have a good result.
Yeah, first class baby.
But yeah, so marketing has opened a lot of opportunities for me. But would I want to go back if I meet maybe 2018, 2019 me? No. 2018, 2019 Yvonne. Let's go and learn something else.
As 2018, 2019.
Probably.
Wow.
Probably.
She's my senior. Wow.
Probably.
2018. I'm probably in like 200 level, 100 level.
I was also in 200 level, I think. 20. Yeah, I was in 200 level in 2018, I believe.
I don't know. But I was in 100 in 2018.
Yeah, I was in 200 level in 2018. But I was writing. I was making little money here and there from content writing and writing blog posts. And then in 2020 was when I like went full in and started doing like marketing jobs for people here and there. Yeah, and I learned a little bit of digital marketing in 2020. Started doing that.
Nah, 2020, I was just all over the place. Anyway, we thank God for growth because, yeah, I also feel the same way. I feel like I should have explored more and not just stayed and just continued because I felt, I feel like I should have explored more.
Why?
And some part of me feels like I settled.
Yeah.
For marketing. It's just some part of me. And I know that is, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't disclose that. But yeah, redacted. But yeah, that's it. That's it.
So what are some disclaimers you give out to people there who are looking to get into marketing?
I think it would be the disclaimer I wish I knew. Like, look at it like an experiment. In fact, for
Yeah.
every industry you enter, think of it like, okay, I'll give this my best though, but after 3 months, I'm going to appraise and see if this is for me. Because if you go at it like, oh my God, I must succeed here,
Yeah.
or you start to experience certain things and you just feel like, okay, that's just, that's the cross I have to carry.
Yeah.
You might start feeling some way. You might start feeling unfulfilled at some
Yeah.
point, especially if you had like major opportunities in other areas and you just chose marketing.
Yeah.
So I would say that start out as like, take it as an experiment, especially if you are young. Maybe you still have like time, maybe not time, but like you have the resources
Yeah.
to do that in terms of to do more in terms of time, in terms of like what's it called now, access.
Yeah.
So maybe just look at it as, yeah, I want to do this for a short while,
I think,
and appraise.
I think my advice is not even the concept of you not maybe suffering from not being fulfilled or not like really deciding if that's what you want to do. I think my advice is more like, think about what is a field I can go to that has the highest chance, highest reward. Maybe not the lowest, maybe not the highest entry, but a high entry point that will ensure that
you are protected.
Not even protected, because I'm not trying to keep like a career. But when it's a skill that has a specific like technical skill attached to it, people can't just come out from nowhere and say, oh, I'm now doing AI. I'm now developing AI tools. Do you get?
Yeah.
Like, it's easy to do well and actually be rewarded for doing well. Like, it's high risk, high reward, because you might fail so badly, but if you know your stuff, if you know your onions, you'll do so well. So I think just thinking about what field can I go to that is high reward. Like, what is the top? Do I want to be at the top of where the top marketers are? And what is the entry point? So that I think that would be my advice.
Yeah, there you have it though. We have no advice for you. Again, take what we say with a pinch of salt. Because what we are here is, we're telling you, we're not giving you advice. We're just saying that if it's something we wish we knew earlier, right? Before we just continued here. But we're happy we are here. We don't mind us.
But
not like,
what would be the disclaimer you give to like people listening to We Are Marketers? For me, I would say that this is our first episode of We Are Marketers.
Yeah.
Take whatever we say with a pinch of salt. Take it as therapy. Take it as trauma bonding.
Like we see,
take it as people who are in the trenches and are still figuring things out. Yeah, I'm not a know-it-all. I'm still figuring things out.
As you can hear, as you can see. She started her career in 2018. As you can see, as for me, I can't even say maybe 2020, 2021. So if there's anybody, you should be reaching out to her.
Stop it. Don't reach out to me, because to be honest, I'm just here to talk, to rant about marketing, the woes of marketing, the experiences of being a marketer, especially as a Nigerian in Nigeria who has worked for Nigerians. I feel like that is a whole big deal. Like being in Nigeria who has worked for Nigerians. I have a lot of experiences, and I've worked in different setup. I've worked in the startup side, agency side, like company side. I've worked with people that are building from ground one. So like, I know all the experiences. Like,
you work with people that they have not even started building.
They have not started, people that never built. People that I've worked with people that I was sold a dream until a product was never built for 2 years. Yeah, the product is still being built. We are believing. So yeah, we have a lot of experiences, but disclaimer is that this is just a pillow talk. It's conversations in our head about marketing.
Yep. Just
And
conversations. The
yeah.
things that we talk about. It's basically us ranting. Like whenever we have conversation, we talk for long hours and we realize that, oh my god, we're talking for 4 hours on WhatsApp voice chats. Like, oh yeah, how about other people here in this
Yeah.
conversation? So yeah, that's what we're doing basically.
Exactly.
It's us talking to each other and we're inviting you to join us.
And it's also us talking to our younger selves, so that someone who is 2018 me and is trying to maybe think about getting into marketing, they know what they are getting into.
Sorry, I'm not talking to my younger self. Oh, that face has passed. You people is doing reflection. I don't care. That face is long gone. So if you like, you can. That's why I said
we are sure not serious people.
Yeah,
we are sure not serious people.
I'm not here to actually like say this is what I think or this is what I believe. I'm very sorry. I'm just here to say this is my experience, and these are the people that should suffer for it. That was it.
So yeah, thank you for listening to We Are Marketers.
Yeah.
If you got here, my God, I feel like you deserve a free gift or something, because this is like our first episode. And
I feel like we waffled a lot.
Exactly. So please stay tuned, subscribe wherever you find this, wherever you listen, wherever you watch. And we are ready to share a lot of experiences. I think it's stuff that people that are marketing will definitely relate to. Yeah.
As long as you work in marketing, you definitely relate. Except you're an intruder, right? You're a founder.
Except you're a founder. Founders actually listen. Founders, listen. We are coming for you guys. What episode is that? We are coming for you guys.
We're coming for you.
We are coming for you guys. You founders. We are coming for you guys. But yeah, this is We Are Marketers podcast.
Thank you for listening.
Short for one pod.
I'm sorry, no.
Short for one pod. And we love you.
We are marketers here, and we're gonna see you on the next episode. Bye.
Hi everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode.
If you did, please like, please share, please subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Yeah, and even if you're watching on other platforms, follow us, and yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. Let us know what you think as well in the comments.
Yeah. Bye for now.
Bye.